people say, mainly celebrities, the earth is flat. Today, we're going to have to debunk that. The earth is not flat. I've got some reasons. Number one, gravity. Isaac Newton, it's pulling the apples down. Here, let me go show you. Alright, apple. If this apple falls down, gravity is real, therefore the earth is not flat. But if this apple floats, then we're just going to have to say that the earth is flat. That has fallen down, which is 1 point for the round earthers, 0 for the flat earthers. Anyway, let's go on to our next experiment. Now, one thing that flat earthers say is, like, at first it would convince you, but once you know the science, they say you don't feel the curvature of the earth when you walk. And they would say, and all of that stuff, but let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something, okay? Do you realize how large the earth is? Alright, let's do another science experiment. Alright, we've got another apple right here. Now, of course the apple is a bit round, but look at that. Obviously, it's less round and more flat. Now, let's get even, look how, look at that. That kind of looks flat, doesn't it? Alright. If you zoomed really close in to any circular object, it's gonna look flat, like that looks flat right now. So, let's just say that the earth is thousands of times bigger than you or me or you or me or you or me or you or me or you or you or me or you or me or you or me or you. Alright? 2 points to us, the round earthers. 1 point. Well, 0 points actually. Miscalculations. 0 points to the flat earthers. Anyway, there's a lot more things to the flat earthers. One is that if the earth were round, wait, I've forgotten. I've remembered. Okay, I've remembered. If the earth were round, why are all the maps flat and stuff? Well, the thing is, imagine it was back in the olden days and you needed to drive a ship. You couldn't just bring a globe and then be like, oh, look at it. The curvature of the earth makes it so hard. So, of course, they had to flatten out that map with projection and all that stuff. Anyway, we have all of that kind of flats out the maps and distorts Greenland, making it the size of Africa and stuff. But, yeah, that's not true. Ew. Another thing is that the United Nations logo, not sponsored, the United Nations logo is flat. Flat, but let me tell you something. You can't really get a 3D object into a logo. Like, I've got another apple right here. Actually, it's the same apple. If you wanted to turn this apple into a logo, which it already is, again, not sponsored, you need to do it into a 2D logo, not a 3D one. So that's why it's flat. Another thing that flat earthers say is that Antarctica here is just a big wall. That Antarctica is just like an ice wall, like a wall like that. And people say this is because if you kept flying around you would never, ever let me tell you something. One, you wouldn't have enough fuel to fly around the whole continent of Antarctica. You probably fly around like, I don't know, the distance of Texas or something. Also, imagine this is Antarctica right here. You started here. If you're going to fly all the way around it, then eventually you'd end up back there. But you wouldn't be able to tell if it was back there. So you would just think you were maybe like here or like here or something instead of being here. Yeah. Another thing they say is it's an ice wall. Antarctica is a continent. We all know about tectonic plates and continental drift and plate tectonics and all that stuff. The like continents are like drifting apart and together and above and under each other and all that. So, if that were happening, I mean, Antarctica is a continent, so once it was up here, so it couldn't, so if Antarctica was like an ice wall, like around like the Earth, then it wouldn't have been like in the Atlantic Ocean thousands of years ago. So, well, not even thousands, billions or millions of years ago. Well, that's all we have for today. I hope you're now a round earther, and if you still think the Earth is flat, you need to watch some more YouTube videos about debunking the flat Earth conspiracy theory.